I don't know. I sort of want to cut my bangs a little shorter. The fact that I've been really thinking about it means I just need to do it and get it over with. Good morning. It's the next day. I did cut my bangs, like literally not that much, but it adds a cute little face framey type-ish moment. So this morning, I wanted to go through a hair journey of sorts. Marshall took this picture of me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then it got me thinking, wow, my hair has come a long way. So let's take a journey back now that we're back to normal with it. We're just jumping into it. This first picture was taken roughly September 2017. It was, I think, the day that I decided I was going to go to beauty school. Do I not look so beauty school-esque? Just like, I don't really try, but I look styling. Also, look how freaking long my hair is. Holy poops. It was also very dead. This is shortly after I started beauty school. You can see my hair is still long, and those glasses, I felt so cool. I had the big glasses. That was all the rage. This is when I first started getting feisty, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut a lot of hair off. And I remember specifically making a caption for this picture, like 5 inches gone and I feel so sassy. And I'm like, girl, you do not know what's in store. This one, I look so different. It's crazy. I also loved those glasses that I have in this picture. So this just looks like a normal haircut with bangs, but what I loved about it and what I felt so sassy for is half my head was black and half of it was like a dark purple. So you can see I start getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Boom. This one. I look so different. It's crazy. This is the first like short committed haircut that I got, but I loved it so much. That's Marshall's dad in the picture with me, but you can see, oh, I loved this haircut so much. It was disconnected in the back. She razored it underneath so it laid down, and then the rest of my hair kind of laid on top of it. Oh, I love the shape it has. Oh my gosh. I loved that haircut. So as that started to grow out, we got this one. And I wore it curly that day. I remember feeling so pretty that day. My makeup, I felt so dang pretty. Let's find when I started getting a little daring, a little more edgy. This picture, if you look really closely, I have a little bit of a side shave going on. You can tell the color has changed drastically. I did a color remover and I lifted it to, I think it was roughly like a level 6. This little fun picture of Marsh and I just remember that day, honestly, I skipped school because I think by this point my life was kind of starting to fall apart. And I just look like I don't give no shits that I'm skipping school with my orange hair. I love that. That was a good day. This one is still the little side shave. I look like I threw myself together a whole lot. I remember this day specifically because, should I get into it? I'll get into it. The one who had my heart for years, who had just a grasp on me, I felt like I needed to like really close that chapter in my life in order to start this new chapter of moving to a whole new city with my son's dad. I just really met up to say bye. Like, I need to close this out. I'm for real moving on. Well, that didn't go as planned. I did say bye. I did say sayonara. But I was not happy in my relationship at the time and I didn't know what else to do. So I told my son's dad that we need to call it quits. And then I moved out and then I moved back in. And that was a whole crazy, crazy, crazy month. So in the midst of all that, that explains this. Ooh, look how edgy I look. So at this point, that little side patch I had, I shaved all of this all underneath my hair. So essentially I just had a big old section of hair right here. And then I colored it purple. I bleached my bangs blonde. I look tough as heck. Like, I don't think I'll ever do that again unless I go in crisis mode again. But at the time, I needed my hair to get me through. I needed to be able to change it. I needed to get crazy with it. I needed to do things I'd never done with it because that was my only form of sanity at the time and only thing that I felt I had true control over. Clearly, because I went for it. Oh yeah, while I had that little side shave for the first time ever, my hair was it was short, so I had fun with bleach. And I got my hair to this really fun copper color. Oh, I love being a copperhead. And I feel like that term is used in other areas of life. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this hair color, but I looked kind of weird from what I remember. Maybe it's just because I was like insecure with everything at that time in my life. But I feel like I looked weird with no makeup on just because I have such dark features. And I don't even know what I mean when I say that. Like my eyebrows, my natural eyebrows really aren't even like that dark. Okay, out of all the times I had cut my hair, I hadn't cried until this one time. Basically, my undercut and like side shave had grown out a bit, so what I wanted was the long stuff on top to be leveled off with where the side shave had gotten to. Well, I said it wrong, and it took me 2 years to realize that I said it wrong. So I got left with like an inch of hair up to the top of my head, and I bald. But yeah, life was really, really rough. That really screwed me up. I was not great. But anyway, as it grew out, it got really cute. Boom. That's a picture of Marshall and I at a friend's wedding. This was October 2018. So my son's dad and I were split up for about a month at that time, still living together. It was rough, but I love my hair in this one. I looked so sassy. Oh my gosh, the way I styled it with like my little bang flow and like the curl, and I just look like I'm a peacock about ready to fly away from this BS. But I loved it, and I love the color. That color is so, so, so pretty. I miss it. Yeah. One thing that was important to me was looking good in my beauty school graduation picture. And I really pulled it together, so that was fun. So then I started work, okay? And I found great clips. And they've seen a lot of different sides of me. They have worked with me a lot really well over the last 3 years. But when I first started there, I was still adjusting to like single motherhood. My son's dad was struggling with some things that would hurt my heart as well because I cared about him still, and I just saw him kind of spiraling down. Meanwhile, I'm trying to like keep it all together for myself and everybody's mother and my child. It was just a lot going on. So when I started Great Clips, I didn't have a set schedule or anything. I was driving 45 minutes, trying to always figure out where I'm going to put my son. I worked a couple like 7-day stretches, and basically it got the best of me. I'll show you. Bam. Okay. So I was making such progress on my hair. For me to show up and be like, hey, chop my hair off, and I'm going to color it red. I literally walked into work crying with my red short, basically almost fire engine red hair. And I was like, something is not okay. I need some stability in my life. I don't want to be that person, but I need a set schedule because I can't do this very random. It's too much on a person. So yeah, so then I got a set schedule, got a little more stability. Everything was great. As that was growing out, I had fun with color there. Like it was dark red, and then it was like pink. Obviously, you can see on the bottom there. And then yeah, so I just kept kind of growing that out for a while, and eventually, like Caitlin's come a long way with this and with this, and sometimes I still feel kind of like, you know, stuck in here, stuck up in here, but I'm trying to work through it. We're still working on bravery, still working on using my voice, you know. Yeah, so that's a little hair journey. Comment below what your favorite hairstyle on me was. All of those were fun, but I would have to say, now that my hair is like back, this is like my favorite. Peace and love. Catch you on the flip.